Hello and welcome now to Game 2 in the Amateur Dota 2 League Contender League playoffs. One steep sets versus the Petting Zoo. I am Knifan, joined once again by Arno.
I'm still cracking up on what you just said.
What did I say?
It's a shame. It's a shame. Nobody else got to hear it.
Alright.
The weirdest
I don't
vegetables
remember what I said, dude.
just that
Alright.
same fans so far.
Razor and Jakiro, which are the same two bands, as is Gambit's wants, and he picks the Phoenix this time.
Their turn for the Firebird. Snapfire. That's a good bird counter.
So now Pettings do have second pick. Interestingly, WSS actually got to choose whether they want pick or side this time, and they chose Radiant instead of second pick.
That's astounding.
Which means that last time, Petting Zoo chose first pick. Because they got to choose.
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
What the fuck? Like, I don't know why you would choose to have anything that's not for second picker. They're both so good.
Absolutely.
Although, I mean, as a drafter myself, I would definitely want to have second pick as opposed to choosing what side I.
100%. Like, you get all the counters in the world. You can pick your mid early, and you still have last pick to like put the draft together if you want to go flex.
So, Petting Zoo, you want them to pick a core right now?
I want
The
Petting
fact that you
Zoo
have
to
3
pick
bands
the centerpiece of their draft. They already have the Snapfire to deal with the Phoenix. Tree and Protector on Gambit's other team, we always play that as a 3. I don't know if Darth, or I don't know if Retman plays Treant 3, or if that's going to be a Fructose Father Darth Heisenberg hero.
Doesn't Rhett have Trianus' profile picture?
That might be the case.
Yeah, it's gonna be awful. That's Rhett's hero.
All right.
And he's good at it.
So Phoenix is going to be a 4. It is a pretty common Gambit pairing. He does like those two heroes together. I'm not surprised. He had first picks. He was taking the Phoenix so that Petting Zoo couldn't have it. That's what was up.
What's the cooldown on Overgrowth? Like 90 seconds?
90 or 110, something around there. Not like ultra long, but not short.
I don't like the Ogre pick. I'm honest with you.
No. It is a waste of second pick, I think, to have an Ogre. Like, Ogre, you can pick anywhere, right?
Look at that immediate monkey ban.
I think, like, in second pick, you pick something like Medusa, or you pick something like Odie, or you pick something like even Queen of Pain, right? Heroes that are strong but have very specific counters. And you just clear out the counters. You have 3 bands and a pick to clear counters for one hero. And I think it should be your 1 or 2.
My personal philosophy for this new system is if you don't pick a core or a flex hero in your first phase, then you need to rethink everything. Because you have 3 bands to cover it up, especially if you're second pick.
4 bands. You have 3 bands and a pick.
Yeah, you mentioned that last game. And it's like, you used it on Ogre? Like, Ogre would have been in the pool next phase.
So I'm not sure if Petting Zoo have played Dusa in a while, but Mystic Snake doesn't steal mana anymore.
No, it's not. It gives you mana, but it's not taken. You ever heard the old philosophy stuns win games?
Only 10 seconds.
Yeah, Petting Zoo do have a lot of stuns. They were missing stuns last game.
They have a lot of fairly low cooldown stuns as well.
Yeah, they have Cookie, they have Ignite, not Ignite, sorry, the other one, Fire Blast.
Fire Blast.
They have Hellfire Blast, Wraith Fire Blast. Yep. This is not the one true king yet.
I was about to say, I'm not gonna watch this game if he doesn't have the Arcana.
It's pretty sick. I really like the Arcana.
Oh, dude, it's so sick. I wasn't around for the first Skeleton King, so I'm excited I get to see it this time.
Okay. I started back in 2013, so I played the One True King for a while.
I didn't even know what Dota was at that point.
Yeah, it's been around, dude. That was Dota 2 beta. I mean, game never left beta. It went back in beta with Reborn, and they literally never announced it going out of beta because Valve don't want to work on the game. But that's a separate
That's my
conversation.
favorite hero right now.
Bane.
Bane. God, I
Ichor
love
of
this hero.
Niktasa. That's Bane, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So I just played a Bane game before we cast this. I didn't.
Okay.
I almost didn't get to finish it because we had picked a techies, unfortunately. But
Oh.
you can hard disable somebody for 16 seconds, like the Nightmare and the Fiend's Grip combo, even longer actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I absolutely love petting Drew's draft so far.
It's another
They should have picked Void Spirit instead of Ogre, and then banned around the Void Spirit. Void Spirit is, I think, one of the S tier mids currently. It is there's not a hero in the game that really beats Void Spirit in mid lane, except maybe Ember Spirit, and even that is a wash.
There are not many. There's not much that you can do against a Void Spirit that has a Yule sub. You
Absolutely.
can silence
Now,
them.
it is hard to play into a Bane. So that's where I'm saying, like, you pick Void Spirit and then you ban those like hard BKB piercing long-term lockdowns, right? So you pick the Void and then you ban the Bane, you ban what else can they really like ban out from there? There's just like single target, hard disable, long duration. That's big in the game right now. I don't
There is a
know about
Void
this
counter.
Riki pick.
I don't either, personal.
I don't think it is a Void counter,
I
honestly.
think Dylan's calling for it.
If it's a comfort hero, absolutely go for it. But there's 3 strength heroes and a Void Spirit on the enemy team right now. This does not feel like a Riki game.
On the bright side, if I'm gonna play devil's advocate, the smoke cloud's really good against Void Spirit because
It is. The
you
smoke
can't
cloud is good.
self-use it off. You just
You can't use it,
fall
but
back down on it.
most Void Spirits are gonna go Yule's BKB. Just straight up, because you can. And get an Ags when you can. Like, either Yule's Ags BKB or Yule's BKB Ags, right? is probably like 90% of games.
Dude, Ags is so good at
It's insane. Like, 2 silences. Even with Orchid meta, I think you even go Ags over Orchid, right? Maybe.
Dude, I'm a hard support player. You're asking me.
So
I do really like Bane versus Void Spirits. If you manage to catch him
absolutely,
with
Bane is one of the best heroes in the game against Void.
the cancels for the Fiend's Grip are short range. It's Cookie Fire Blast or Ray Fire Blast.
Yeah,
I think Ray Fire Blast is the longest cast.
There's still a pick to deal with it, and Pettings do have last pick, but it's going to come down to can Bane find Void Spirit and remain alive long enough for Void Spirit to die to backstab.
Void can go mid or off lane still, right?
Yes, Void Spirit can go to the off lane. They could do that, actually. That would be a reasonable way to play this.
Everybody on WSS is kind of locked into what position their heroes would pick for already.
Mm-hmm.
There's no flexibility left. Like, you're gonna be picking your mid hero last.
Yep. And it does look like WSS are expecting it to be mid hero, so they ban the sniper.
5 seconds remain.
And Petting Zoo, I do really like the Ember ban. Ember is one of the few heroes that can beat Void Spirit in lane. Ember scales better than Void Spirit. Ember sort of fixes some of the problems with WSS's draft. OD, I'm not so sure about. They do have 3 strength heroes. If I know Gambit plays some OD, so
Would have
that's a
been
fair
a
ban.
pretty fun OD game.
10 seconds to pick.
Just hard disable somebody out of the fight, and then you do it again, and low mana pools for Petting Zoo.
Absolutely.
super excited to pick last. Both teams, honestly.
Storm Spirit. So Gambit disagrees with my assessment on Storm Spirit, which is that he was not great to begin with, and the Kaya change makes him hot garbage.
Only 10 seconds.
Absolutely
Mid-
awful. Terrible hero.
Mid silencer looks so to me right now.
5 seconds remain.
You know what hero I think would be really good for Petting Zoo right now if they have a player for it?
What's that?
Skyrath.
Something with a silence.
Mm.
So good. I mean, because silencer also is an egg hitter.
Alright, they're going Necro. They're still a little indeterminate whether that Necro is going to be their mid or their off lane. And actually, it is going to be their mid. Sides just picked up
5
the Void
heroes,
Spirit.
5 stuns. Finally, we get to see items, which means I get to watch this game because we have the skeleton game. I was really
Nice.
worried I was going to have to stay true to my word and just leave.
There
I've
are
been
actually
pretty-
6 stuns on Petting Zoo, by the way. I believe it's a level 25 talent. Void Spirit gets stun on
Oh,
his phase shift.
alright, we'll count it, but there's a star next to that one. There's an asterisk. It's like saying, what do you mean we don't have stuns? Like, all of our ultimates stun people. It's like, yeah, but they're on 2.5 minute cooldowns.
So overall, draft-wise, who do you feel like has the easier game?
The easier game?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. If you, it all comes down to combining the egg and the overgrowth.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Snapfire ult. I mean, it's pretty good, but who do you take out during team fights is the issue. I mean, Ricky's jumping around. Storm Spirit can go wherever he wants. Phoenix can dive or use egg,
Mm-hmm.
and like finding Treant Protector is kind of hard. So like your only target is Bane, so to speak. And as long as Bane gets off Bean's grip in a fight, he doesn't really care that much. Although that means Nightmare's off the table, and Nightmare's an insanely good spell.
Oh, they tried to
Nightmare will
coordinate their
repeat.
holy molies, and Sides was not having it.
If your entire team doesn't do the death animation in those things, I don't want to. It's death animation or bust.
Prepare yourselves.
100%, 100%.
You gotta give them that false sense of security that you're gonna kill them.
I always go with the Seb and a die.
I use Zeb on the 6-minute cooldown religiously.
Absolutely.
Like, so I don't have a scoreboard keybind anymore. Like we mentioned earlier, my keybinds are terrible. I switched the little apostrophe thing away for another chat
Tilde.
wheel.
Well,
The tilde,
so the tilde is the curly one. The other one is the grav.
the squiggle.
Yeah. The backwards apostrophe is a grav. Spelled grave.
Just so much I don't know.
Oops.
30 seconds
But,
to battle.
you know, in the scoreboard, you can see enemy talents, right? Even if they're out of vision. And even if it doesn't say that they're level 15 yet.
I didn't know for the first maybe 1,000 hours of this game that the enemy levels are only updated for as much as they're in vision. So I
Mhm.
remember playing against like Jungle Wraith King or Jungle whatever in the early days. First of all, when it was actually viable. But then also, I was like, oh dude, it's fine. Like Wraith King is only level 2.
Backyard
So,
sluts
like,
might fall here.
uh-oh.
Never mind. Looks like he is going to get away. But just. He's actually going to be able to drag them around the map for a while.
Yeah, I mean, Retman's a fast boy.
That gives Idid some fair space.
Uh,
But sorry, what were you saying about you played a first 1,000 hours without knowing what?
Without knowing that, when you look at the enemy levels on the scoreboard, it's only updated as much as they've been envisioned for.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember thinking like 7-8 minutes into a game, guys, don't worry, he's only level 2. Like we got this.
Back
And
when jungle was a
suddenly-
thing.
Yeah, suddenly he's level 11 with a Midas, and you're like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, but the thing is, the talent tree updates immediately,
Yeah, that's bizarre.
even if they're out of vision, because
feel like
Valve
that's
also forgot that it's not supposed to update.
Well, Valve forgets literally everything. They're like, oh, weren't we supposed to update with the new hero patch today?
Yeah,
No.
or with any of the Arcanas or treasures or summer event.
Oh god, summer. Are we ever gonna see it?
So here's my bet on the summer event. All right, my hot take, as it were. I think that when Valve initially released the summer event, they're gonna forget that they said it was gonna be accessible to all players instead of just Battle Pass owners. Until
I
Reddit
forgot
reminds them, and then like 6 hours later, they will update it to be available for everyone. But the zeitgeist will already be gone, and the servers will be depopulated.
Dude, Bane is such a dumb hero. Imagine you're an ogre magi, right? And you can trade with just about anybody in the laning stage, but the Bane still comes out on top.
Yeah, dude, his
Because of
brain
brain
sap
sap.
is busted. I mean, it's like 200 net, and also Bane has 5 armor and 66 damage. You're an ogre.
Yeah,
and he
Now,
actually does
Bane-
more damage than you.
Bane is an amazing lane support. And unfortunately, he's not pulling, and he had the opportunity to. Well, Dylan's just going to be a little bit more uncomfortable than usual. How does mid go? You're a mid player. Storm versus Necro, who would you rather be?
Oh, this is a stomp. Necro wins this lane 100 times out of 100, or 99 times out of 100.
Or 100 times out of 99?
Yeah, like Storm will win this lane if he's just better at laning.
Do you see what Raid King's doing?
Is he killing all the trees?
He's doing exactly that. Remember when I said Bane was a great lane support? I've been proven wrong.
Did he get thunderclapped?
Stunned, taunted from the remnant pulse. Oh, not the remnant. The
No
Aether
neutral
Rune.
damage though. This
No
is not a
neutral
good place for
damage.
Dylan to
That's
be,
all.
right? Oh, never mind. There's no mana, and Agpat does not. Pat.
Ricky
Toll?
has 10 armor sitting under his tower.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's a lot of armor here in this lane, just overall. But so this lane, like, if you're Necro and you're playing against a Storm, like, Storm wants to walk in and do shit like this, and then you just do damage to him.
Right.
Right? Like,
Why?
It's not even close. Now, you need to hit your creeps more effectively, but Storm, for all intents and purposes, in mid lane, is a melee hero. And Necro wrecks any melee hero, except maybe Kunkka.
I was gonna say like Monkey King's like the exception to any melee hero rule, but the Ghost Shroud, you just get to walk away.
Yeah, it works against Monkey. It does not work so well against Kunkka, because Kunkka has a 4-second cooldown eventually on that.
For heroes that I don't play, I gotta say, Monkey King and Ursa are like my absolute favorites to just theorize.
Yeah?
It's like they're just so dumb. Like Ursa's the dumbest hero in the game right now.
Is he? I think Ogre has the lowest int growth.
No. I mean like just, haha.
Thank you.
Just like
I'll be here all night.
you will be if PZR wins this game.
See, and now Gambit basically dies.
So you're a mid player.
Ah, no, Breaker! No! Fairy Fire! Fairy Fire! Fairy Fire, motherfucker! You have it! Fairy Fire! Ah!
Imagine
Okay,
getting
so
a
Gambit
kill
should have died there. Sorry.
Fairy Fire too strong.
Gambit should have died there. Instead of Ghost Shrouding, he should have just Fairy Fired and right-clicked Gambit one more time before he was able to get another bottle charge up.
So that was Gambit's last hurrah before the Reaper Scythe.
Doesn't matter. Gambit, like, Necro, so this is the point, like, you know, in lane, Necro absolutely stomps the Storm hero. But once Storm
Right.
no longer is relegated to laning, and he can go just hit some creeps, push out the lane, go back to the jungle, push out the lane. Necro can't push the lane faster than Storm can.
Okay, so you get like a Kunkka effect.
Yeah, so Necro has to stay in lane, and Storm ends up farming up more, and Storm is better in the mid game and the late game. So you have to destroy the Storm in lane, and then just take over his jungle. And that didn't
Hard
happen.
to do when Storm is 6.
He's looking to do it. Like, right now, he should be right-clicking the Storm once, walking forward, tanking one tower shot with Death Pulse, getting the rest of the tower shots out with Death Shroud, and then walking away. Like, that's what he should have done when Gambit walked through here.
Okay. I'm learning so much about the mid lane.
I'm pretty sure I've, like, only played mid lane for, like, 3 years. It's,
Oh, you're one of those guys.
I am one of those guys.
It's better now when you have ranked roles.
Mm-hmm.
But beforehand, the reason why I'm a support player is because I decided I'm just gonna bite the bullet since nobody else wants to win enough to play support. I'll just fucking do it.
Yeah, so I think Ranked Roles has been out for about that time, because when Ranked Roles came out is when I started, like, seriously focusing on just mid lane.
When the ranked roles came out initially, supports were living the best life possible because I would only queue for about 14 seconds and then I had a game.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I was totally happy. Like, I understand why they changed it, but I was totally happy to just wait my, like, 5-10 minutes to get a game.
To get your guaranteed
Mid lane, yeah.
role of preference.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now you see at this point, Gambit's just walking to jungle, killing some creeps, walking to lane, killing some creeps. He already has the 2 Sages masks. He's gonna get plenty of regen out of this bottle with it as well. And
Going on top. Backyard sluts. Dead and lost the courier.
oof, ouch.
No. Remember when killing couriers meant your laning stage was done?
Yeah, isn't that now?
You lost your gold income, and the kills were worth more.
I played a lot of Bounty Hunter that patch.
I played a lot of Nature's Prophet, yeah. Didn't mean too much afterwards.
So we are gonna see. Oh, never mind. Courier's fine.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
So now we're looking. Gambit's on top of the net, or on top of the CS, probably on top of the net worth. Yep. He wants to go on Breaker right now. I think maybe he's waiting for TPs or calling for TPs or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he was standing there for.
Just Storm Spirit things.
Yeah. So
Level 9 at 9 minutes. Pretty
Yep.
good.
the illusions makes this a little bit harder because Breaker can bully you out of the lane if you try to go hit creeps, but still he got his XP and is just doing his thing. Ooh, we might see a dead. Oh nope, never mind. Darth Heisenberg did get the sleep out and prevent some damage from Dill.
Nightmare is such a good spell, man.
Mm-hmm. They are very low in this lane, though. Heisenberg and Dill are both sitting at around 300 HP, 400. So they
Not
gotta
much
be.
regen left either.
Yeah, they do. I mean, it's 10 minutes. That they have regen left is a little bit ridiculous.
Ricky's HP regen is broken.
When he's invis, absolutely. 14. Jesus. Not even just when he's cloak and daggered, actually. Just always 14.
Yeah, I was about to say, was there ever a time when Cloak and Dagger changed that?
I think I think when it was not as ulti, he got more regen when he was invisible.
Sort of like Slark.
Radiant's middle tower is
Yeah, but regardless of whether he was in vision, just whenever he was invisible, i.e. not hitting people. That's when support Riki was a big thing, and he always built Tranquils. Because he would just roam to the other lanes. Throw out a smoke cloud, get an oof proc, and win mid lane.
What was the change to Beard Vessel?
when
It's no longer AoE.
right. So it does just as much total HP regen disamplification when it's on the target that it's active on, but it no longer does the AoE, and it also does more heal.
Okay, so it's back to no one used it to heal anybody. Stupid.
Oracle does.
Oracle is the one. What are your thoughts on Holy Locket Oracle?
Holy Locket is a garbage item. I don't think even Oracle. Well,
So all the healing is doubled, and it's like a 900 heal bomb. During pulse
So maybe.
You know what I thought I could do once?
What?
I was playing Lifestealer, and Oracle was my lane support, and I was telling him, dude, when I'm in rage form, give me the Purifying Flames. Like, what are you doing? It won't hurt me. And I didn't realize that it was because I was spell immune. He couldn't do it to me. But man, would that have been cool.
Yeah. So what's Ratman doing over here? Ratman is going for that Meteor Hammer, and I think it's done. Yeah, it's done. So that's going to be a pretty big timing. He's going to have some difficulty here. He's taking a lot of damage from this crits, actually. Going on to Backyard Sluts, and it looks like Backyard Sluts will fall. Now there's the egg coming out. I will die once, and that's a level 1 ulti, so that's very sad time. For the next 200 seconds, you're going to play super sad.
Perfect. Oh, Necro stop now.
Yeah, he's looking to try to get a kill here onto Retman, but Retman has Tree Walk. Like, you can't catch this guy. As 2 TPs, and they got the kill, and they got the ult from the Wraith King. WSS are feeling incredible about that engagement.
And
And they get a kill on sides down here.
Dude, that first Fiend's Grip, I mean, the duration never gets any longer without the exception of Enfeeble growing in level, but level 1 Fiend's Grip with 1 point Enfeeble still does like 6.1 seconds of not only quite a bit of damage, but 6 seconds of being stunned. Like, if you have one hero just hitting on the guy, that's a lot of damage.
And 30% of your mana pool.
Yeah.
Like, it's a 600 damage nuke, 30% of your mana pool. You're stunned for 6 seconds. It's an insane spell if you're able to get it on a solo hero. Able to find that kill onto Grandma over here. Darth Heisenberg, nice disruption there. He will... No, never mind. He has Brain Sap. He's actually 100% fine. Crazy, dude. This hero is just busted. Maybe not busted, but very strong.
So what's fun? Yeah, it is. What's funny about that is that was before he gained 2 levels during all that. So he had level 3 Brain Sap and level...
Long zip from Gambit. He is looking for this kill. Grandma has another ulti. Not getting lucky on the Peroxa inside of Tricks of the Trade, but it doesn't matter. Gambit able to find the end of that. You were saying?
Lost a hero and a cooldown. Nothing of importance. I think it's wrapped up. Agpat, no, he gets out of the sun's range, and now Retman's just standing under a
Yeah,
tower.
they're looking. Agpat, it looks like, might fall with the urn and the sunray. He will die, tick out in the end. Fructose Father is going to trade for that, but did take a TP from sides.
The laning stage is more or less finished.
Still, you know, that's 90 gold. It's not nothing.
You're what, an ancient player?
Yeah.
If you're playing with Gambit? What time does the... 'cause I'm a legend player myself. What time... If there's a hard time frame for when the laning stage was done, when would you say it is? Like between 12 and 14 minutes?
When people leave. It depends a lot on the game.
That's true. If you have a Nature's Prophet, the laning stage does not last long.
Yeah, I mean, laning stage is over when, I don't know, 2 heroes in each team hit 6 or something, or get their when the first timing happens.
Okay. Ooh, nice job dodging the Void Remnant, which was nowhere close, actually.
Yeah, it's odd because like Remnant actually should be really strong against Dill, because like he gets hit by it anyway. Because with Tricks of the Trade, you're inside of it, and he has plenty of time to line it up and figure out where he needs to put it. He's very good against Streaky with the Remnant because of that.
So, ooh, oh man, that's silenced, and he's not gonna have any mana for. Oh no, he's got the magic. So if you're Dylan, isn't your job right now just to hunt down this Wraith King?
He wants his Yasha first. The Wraith King is in jungle. He has his ulti back up. He's getting that Radiance, but you don't care as... Oh, sorry, Orchid is going out into mid lane, and as well as the grip actually being used to ensure that kill with the DD from Gambit.
Necro likely would have gotten away if not for...
Yeah, he might even have turned that around for a kill. Might fall here. That's a little aggressive. There's a DD on the Storm. Storm has to walk himself away, but he actually might end up... Is he going to find the vision? Vision? Maybe? A couple more Grandma clicks? Idid actually finds that one. No, Grandma finds it. And they might find the kill onto Darth Heisenberg as well. Tower goes down, but at what cost? Well, you say at what cost. Meanwhile, top lane, Ogre dying. So, across the map, 2 for 2, mid and 5 for mid and 3? No, mid and 5 for mid and 5. And you get the mid tower. So yeah, WSS like that.
Dude, Grandma's using Mortimer's Kisses off cooldown.
Yeah, there's been a lot of kisses. I am a little surprised, and I've never felt like kisses had that short of a cooldown.
I think, in my experience of playing Dota, Snapfire is the one hero that when she came out, it was like, why are you picking this hero? This hero's so bad. And then they, like, mega buffed her, and it was like, okay, I liked it better before.
She came out at the same time as Grim, right?
No, same time as Void Spirit.
Void Spirit, yeah. I mean, this Void Spirit hero is actually still busted. He never stopped being broke.
Void Spirit?
Yeah.
An old teammate of mine would play this hero off lane, just spamming it. And he won a lot of games.
Blink is done on Repman here. He gets all the stuns out onto Necro, who gets all of his heals off, but it just does not matter. And that actually means the Vessel is ready for Fructose Father as soon as he calls it out.
So I just used both the steps to get away from.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that long of a cooldown. You have them both back in a minute.
It's true. Now we have to stay behind the tower, though.
Yeah, I'm curious what he's going to go next here, because I don't see this hero off lane as much, and I don't play in the off lane. I would probably go for an Ags this game, because Storm is very greedy and is not going for Yules or BKB. So Ags would be brilliant, I think.
No,
but
Ags be. What's he?
Storm is not getting Yules or BKB. So Ags on Void would mean you get to silence Storm for a very long time.
No, I'm saying what is Storm going for? Oh, Blood.
Yeah, he's going Blood.
Guardian Greaves on Necro. Now he's going for the Lotus.
Yep. Bretman finding more tower damage back here, since it did not have defense up yet.
Listen, you'll take what you can get.
Absolutely. I mean, it's not nothing. Like, that was a good, what is it, like 120 damage? 5%? Do that.
Right clicks so much.
Tree? Yeah, he hurts. Like, that's... Oh, here we go. I hear the Orchid out. He got onto the Ogre on Gambit. Now he is gonna secure that kill.
Press J to pray.
Yeah, they are gonna lose top tower. Storm's TPing in. Does he have the mana to go? He has half mana.
Tower is being attacked.
So this TP is just gonna be for him to clean up some creep waves.
Do you keep tree and protect your top just to push in the lane from the trees, and then you play everywhere else?
Probably. This tier 1 is not down yet. Oh, hit some of the creep. So, excuse me. Sides was trying to go on this Riki over here, but didn't have quite enough spells.
The Void Remnant is like the Pengular Swashbuckle, except you have to be better at it.
Yeah, Swashbuckle is very easy to hit. The Void Remnant is less so.
More backboarding.
Mm.
Oh, Retman timed the Meteor Hammer pretty well. With the they're actually gonna get a lot of damage on this tower. There's no
Yeah,
blitz.
just gotta hit it a couple times.
They might actually take it.
And
Not before the 20-minute mark, but
I will say, Petting Zoo did better this time in holding their buildings. This first tier 2 is not until 22 minutes, which does mean that they did keep their 20-minute shrine.
I think it's so funny that all the players still, at some point, will call it a shrine.
Outpost.
Shrines have been gone. I know, yeah. Even though the shrines have been out since November.
It's okay. I mean, they used to. Oh, no, they were always outposts. These were always outposts. I don't know. They took away the shrines at the same time as they made the outposts, so like.
And the side, remember the side shot, man? God. It seems like just yesterday you could walk over and buy a TP.
Or mana boots, even.
Or mana boots, yeah, that's right.
Now you have to walk all the way to the secret shop to get the arcane piece. Like, you're over here, you're just a little support trying to get your nice pulls off and grab the creeps over. And then you have to try and make a secret sneaky mission all the way up here to the...
Oh, smoke from Dire.
Oops.
Smoke on smoke action.
Yeah, they're going to go blink forward. They find a nice double ulti from the Tree and Protector, but there's another Kisses. Kisses doing some damage, but it's not enough. 3 just to get destroyed on the side of PZ, and now they're going to find that 4th with the zip forward. 18 Bloodstone charges on Gambit here. And 5 WSS heroes in the mid lane, so that's definitely a tower going down with no forward up yet on the side of Petting Zoo.
So you remember what I said earlier about who do you ult as Snapfire? Like, who do you focus your Mortimer's Kisses on?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a hard question to answer because 4 of the heroes you're playing against are super elusive. But the same thing kind of applies to Wraith King. Like, Wraith King just wants to stand still and hit somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But all these heroes are good at getting away. Like, even the Bane, to a degree.
I'm curious what Wraith King was building, or is it on his courier? It is. He's building BKB, and that's actually done. So that's pretty big timing for them. He has Radiance BKB, so now Petting Zoo, they want to go push some buildings in.
You can catch the Storm Spirit now. How does the Reaper's Scythe work now? It's no longer, does the stun go through BKB?
So Reaper Scythe cannot be cast on BKB targets.
That sucks.
However, they are going to find a nice long kill on this Phoenix. They do lose Mortimer on the backside, though.
Grandma. What are Grandma's talents like these days? Fire Snapper source 200 to health.
Yeah, that's a amazing talent.
You send somebody into battle with an extra 200 health. That's actually pretty sick. Especially like during a fight.
Or if they're like rooted up in something, you can get it on them. Then usually there's a couple melee heroes attacking them. You'll stun 2 and give extra health to them. It would be absolutely disgusting to have Mortimer on WSS's team, actually, because you get the cookie, you get the stuns, which gives enough time for all of the ultra elusive heroes, like you mentioned, on WSS to just nope on out of there.
Oh man, this is another fun game to watch. Like, I'm wondering how Ricky will deal with scaling against the Wraith King. The Wraith King just gets a couple crits on you and you're down to like a quarter health.
Ricky can't man-fight a Wraith King, but he doesn't have to because Storm's going to.
Bane's getting out some good vision. And it wasn't spotted either.
Yeah, was not spotted. There's a sentry up on this one, but it,
Another smoke.
there's nothing to see it with, so. Yep. I think that is the last smoke for a while on the side of...
They're pretty certain that they're all down here.
Yeah, they go for the dust, but... What popped them, actually?
The Chain Protector.
Was Train... Oh, he blinked away, he blinked away, okay.
Look at that Nightmare.
Yeah, Nightmare just
so
disjointing the entire
good.
thing. Storm wants to zip in. They're looking for it. There's going to be a nice 3-man ulti from the Train Protector. Now, a big Phoenix Sunray inside of everyone, but there's Mortimer on the backside just killing him off. Cookie out, and now they're going to try to get onto Retman. Does look like it's 1 for 1 so far. Dylan's getting a fair amount of kills down, 2 for 2. And he's still running after Sidez. A nice disruption from Darth Heisenberg. They have the silence out. Gotta cancel it, Darth.
Wraith King's level 17.
Yeah, Wraith King just blinks out.
2 minutes.
Yeah, Gambit actually gets stunned now. He doesn't have his BKB, or not BKB, doesn't have his Bloodstone active, and he's gonna fall. That was
Like a brain fart from Gambit. He could have gotten away. He had plenty of mana.
yeah, there was some miscommunication there, I think, on WSS. Some people wanted to go, some people wanted to walk away. Dill is able to find his kill. Oh, maybe not. He's gonna look for backyard, maybe. No, he's gonna back away.
That fight goes pretty differently if there's no Snapfire. Immediately took out the egg.
Yeah, that egg did not last long at all. It's also still only a... What?
That was the level 2 egg that Snapfire just shredded.
Wow, I thought it only took 5 hits because it went down so fast. Oh, they found Riki here. They're looking for the damage to finish him off, and they find it with this sentry up on the high ground.
F.
So yeah, something of note here. Petting Zoo actually took that fight down here with a 13,000 gold deficit. And I would say they won that fight.
I'm inclined to agree.
So they're feeling pretty good right now. They know that they can just keep farming. High ground is relatively easy to hold for their team. They have some very strong late game heroes in the Wraith King and the Void Spirit. And it looks like they're actually going to try to make sure that they keep their shrine this time. But gotta be a little bit careful. Void Spirit, he might get caught out here. He does throw out the immolation, or sorry, dissimulate. Couple zips away, and now long zip from Gambit. He's gonna get held in place, but yeah, it doesn't matter because he's just gonna have some mana problems. So that does mean that the 30-minute shrines are gonna go 1 and 1, and that feels good compared to last game.
Has anybody walked into Roche yet?
I don't think anyone's even touched it, even thought about it. There's a blink forward and a Wraithfire Blast, followed out by the Overgrowth, and I think that's an Overgrowth walk away. Yep, it is.
Kobolds are kind of split up right now.
Yeah, they might come back in and try to make something happen here. Riki did just finish his nullifier. So Dill kind of wants to try to go play here. But what I was saying is, at this point, what is it? 350 plus 550 is 900. So at this point, compared to last game for Shrines, Petting Zoo have 900 more XP per hero, which I think,
Smoke.
yeah, it's not gonna show me, is half a level to a level for them at this point in the game, and that's actually really huge. Like not being able to control those shrines hurts WSS a lot. So they're coming in. That's going to be an ignite and a zip forward out into Mortimer, and Mortimer is going to fall. This time that means that Egg is going to be free to make some work happen. 2 going down immediately on the side of Petting Zoo, and they're going to lose that Void Spirit on the backside as well. Meanwhile, I hear some more engagement. Yeah, it looks like they're looking for, with the Purge onto Necro, that kill off as well.
Boy, those fights sure go differently when the Snapfire is accounted for.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix gets the egg off this time, which not only, to state the obvious, the egg gets off for the stun, but also it means that Phoenix is still in the fight. Sunray does a lot of damage, especially against Necrophos, which it wasn't used for, but when he's Ghost Shrouded, taking the extra magic damage, that is a lot of damage.
Yeah, so Necro isn't going to be Ghost Shrouded anymore because Riki has Nullifier. So as soon as the Ghost Shroud comes out, the Nullifier comes and follows.
I mean, you definitely prefer him to be not decrypt than the alternative.
So this is a little bit of harsh high grounds. There's the Yules forward and the taunt out of the storm, followed by a bash and a Wraithfire Blast. Some more damage coming through, and the crit with the incredibly slow attack speed. And that is a dead Storm Spirit. Overgrowth dies on the backside too. Side's just chasing him down. Riki is a sneaky boy. He's under a sentry, but not cut out for it. Meanwhile, though, the target is Darth Heisenberg. Wraithfire Blast comes through. There is a heal, and Darth Heisenberg actually is still alive for the time being. He has a Brain Sap, and this might be enough to actually glimmer himself away. He does live, and there's a Nightmare. If he needs it, it's not even required.
This shit is hysterical. Dude, Bane is so stupid.
Oh, and now we do have another pause. So this is my favorite of the games, although it does appear a hero is missing in this case.
Did you see on Reddit that somebody picked the target dummy?
How, like, this wasn't broken when it came out.
No, this is my favorite playground game.
Absolutely. Like, but if they picked the target dummy in this, right? That means that there's been an update that broke it, because that's not something that actually was happening when it initially came out. I would be so down for, who's next? Axe's girlfriend?
What?
Battle commander? Something like that.
Battle Commander.
Yeah, there's someone who fought with Axe who I think is like the next, the rumored next hero.
I don't know, I'm down. I mean, the last year I got were 8 months ago.
It's definitely been a while.
It was back in November when this update came out. 723. AKA the no more picking Night Stalker patch. I remember the last game I played before we had to, back when we had to share couriers. It wasn't a fun one.
Dude, that's probably one of my favorite changes to the game, actually, is having your own courier.
I love it so. As a support player, I love it so much.
Because, you know, it does make the laning phase a little less team oriented, because you did have to coordinate who actually gets the courier, right?
Mm-hmm.
but it just streamlines so much about playing the game and lets you really focus on
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
other
Anything
parts
else,
of the gameplay.
like keeping your courier alive.
Actually, okay, I will say, I don't like that I can't select my allies' heroes and use their invulnerability, shield, or haste.
So actually, you can do that with the unit controls.
But most people don't have that set by default, and it's not set by default unless you like play with that person. So in pubs, if someone's courier is gonna die, you know, back before I could just select it and press the buttons, T and F, obviously. And now that's not an option. I can only save my courier.
T and F. I'm sorry, the correct hotkeys are Y and C.
For invulnerability, shield, and speed burst? No.
Yep. Y and C. Those are legacy.
Never.
You cannot change them.
Y is neutral item.
Y is my neutral item, actually.
Nice.
It's one of the only keys that does not have a spell attached to it. It was mouse 5, but then you have to like put your thumb in a weird spot, so I changed that away.
Yeah.
We're about to get some smoke action. Invis rune and Invis hero. I don't know about you. Whenever I hear that Ricky taunt, oh, they just scanned out Breaker. Are they gonna go? They see Breaker. They know he's
Yeah,
oh
they
man.
want him, but there's a lot of heroes here. Oh, Riki's up. Riki actually goes out when Storm goes in. Miscommunication again, and there's going to be the Fire Blast into the Wraith Fire Blast into the Scythe, and that is a long time dead Storm. Once again, just the way these engagements are going, WSS, they're having a little trouble.
Dude, Storm Spirit needs a BKB.
100%. He has it,
Oh, yeah.
actually. He just didn't get it off.
It was a 10-second BKB, and he's like, you know what? I'd rather use that in a different time.
Yeah, you look at this and we see a 12k net worth lead for WSS, right? But the top farmer is still this Wraith King, Mr. I did or it or I did it himself.
ID.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah. ID.
I did ID.
Ah, yes, there we go. That's what you tell the cop who comes into the liquor store.
That's so silly. Dude, Storm Spirit doesn't have buyback.
Nope.
Roshan's a juicy target, I think.
It's
Take
kind of
up.
hard. It's kind of late. Roshan has 32 armor and 10,000 HP now and 300 damage. Like, I think you need more still to go take Roshan if you're either of these teams.
Wraith King can do it.
Yeah, with Wraith King, definitely the team that has the easier shot at it is Petting Zoo.
Radiant, far more issue. So I mean, if I were petting Zoo, I'd want to go to the Roche pit, but all the ultimates are available for Radiant, so it's kind of tricky. Darth Heisenberg's just been babysitting Dylan for the past like 7 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, the 5 life is a boring one, but an important one.
It's soap. Although Bane is still really good this game.
Yeah, definitely like strong hero current for this match, and just generally I think actually he's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Like dominant laner, hard lockdown, survivability, even more hard lockdown.
Get this. Get these wards,
Huh?
please.
What? I'm a little. Did you see what Dylan just did right here? In
No?
he like went up on top of this hill, like he was going to kill these or look for them and killed them, and then didn't.
They don't see it.
There's also no sentries. So I don't know why he went up on the hill in the first place.
Dude, this game is just smoke on smoke action.
Hot.
Super.
I mean, it is smoke after all.
This is turning into the first 5 minutes of the first game.
Yeah, neither team really wants to run into each other. This Wraith King is ultra farmed, but also Petting Zoo are 13,000 net worth behind still.
Oh man, it is hard to stay awake now.
We still got one more game if Petting Zoo win.
And they're definitely not out of it.
Yeah, this is hard for WSS to finish off. And it looks like that is going to be not
They get
quite
the
a
egg
dead
off.
Fructose Father. Egg is in, and Egg is going to get the stun off at least onto Wraith King. Wraith King does still have his ulti available,
Barely
but
gets
he's
the
going to take a
necrophobe.
lot of damage here, and now the Shrine is taken. There's going to be a big Fiend Script out to end the Necrophos, actually. And Retman, he might fall, but he's not quite dead just yet, and it's going to be close. All right, he does end up falling down to that Resonant Pulse. And now Riki, he's got a little bit of trouble. He got Wraithfire blasted. He's maybe going to try to go back onto I did. No, he's just going to back away for the time being. So far, 1 for 2, and they did get the Shrine. So that's what WSS were looking for, were the Shrine. And they were able to find it this time.
Shit. That Phoenix tanked the Necro ult and lived with about 50 HP
Mm-hmm.
in front of the Wraith King, gets his ult off.
Mm-hmm. And lives. The
Oh,
Wraith King
man.
can't actually hit him fast enough when Necro is being Fiend Script.
This game is being decided by the smallest of margins.
So
Every fight has been decided by whether or not
I
Phoenix
think
can pick off.
Phoenix lived because of Magic Lamp.
Yeah. I think you're right. The heal is buffed to 100 health. Without that extra 100 health, he's dead. Dude, Wraith King is... I think Wraith King's my favorite hero to play with. Because it just feels like no matter what, if he gets on top of a hero and hits him a few times,
Mm-hmm.
they're dead.
I mean, as long as he gets a couple Mortal Strikes.
Yeah, I mean...
He's doing
God,
1,000 damage per Mortal Strike right now.
You get all that health back, too. Like, it's so stupid.
Mhm.
It's working towards AC.
Illusionist
Oh,
Cape, once again.
oh, where have I seen that before? Christ's sake.
I'm surprised Wraith didn't take it. It's really good on him right now. Like, it does a lot of damage. It doesn't get your crit, but it does get your Vampiric Aura.
Especially after Paladin Sword got nerfed.
I guess Paladin Sword does actually amp the Pyrrhic Aura, or the Vampiric Aura. Oh, there's a blink forward, but not a hero to go on. He just wants the creeps. Dill is the hero they want to try to catch, but he's not under a sentry currently.
I never know what to build on Bane at this point, because usually when I play Bane, we've already won at this point. Uh-oh.
Well, there's going to be the Fairy, or the Wraithfire Blast. He's going to
still gets away,
be
though.
running at Bane still the whole time. Now Gambit, he's going to get his BKB off and run forward. Retman, he comes in, gets a 2-man overgrowth. He's going to take a lot of damage from Mortimer's Kisses, though. And now the zip back onto Mortimer with the Orchid, but it's not going to be going anywhere because of that Glimmer Cape. And now Storm has no HP, no damage, no mana. He is out of here. Buyback from the Treant Protector. There's going to be a Magic Lamp, but no missile or no Supernova to follow up. And that is a very convincingly won fight from the Petting Zoo rejects.
Retman bought back after using Ultimate.
Yeah, I think he was trying to get the Living Armors out.
Wraith King did 6,700 damage that fight.
Yup.
That's just, dude, he was so bonkers.
Yeah, Storm is having some trouble staying on a target. And this is what I was saying earlier about the Storm Spirit, right? Like, with
No buyback,
with the Kaya nerf and the attendant Bloodstone nerf, you just have no mana. Like, bonus damage is nice, but, well, free kill for Dylan.
Why is Petting Zoo walking away from Roche now?
Because
Like-
they lost a hero, so they're a little bit concerned about going in.
A hero that didn't have ultimate anyway, and you need to get to
It's a
some more
hero with
farm.
a stun and a heal and a glimmer cape. Attack speed slow, Phoenix killer. Pretty important hero, I think, even without the ulti.
Phoenix egg killer. Wow, this rush dies so fast.
Yeah, so this Roche, who's gonna pick it up? Looks like Sides is gonna pick up the Aegis. Oh, nope. Actually, I did picking up the Aegis.
Super raid boss.
Yeah.
AC on the way pretty shortly. He said he just got the last component. Solid courier.
Oh, okay. So 100%, yeah, that totally makes sense. And he does actually go for this illusionist cape because yeah, this is 14 strength and 14 agility. That's 14 attack speed. That's 2 armor. That's 14 damage. That's 200 health. 280.
Yeah.
Like, and you die twice, so it's 560 health.
A split pusher.
Yeah,
Pretty
and
freaking
a
good.
radiance. Like, it's such a good illusionist cape. They are going to be looking here for Gambit, but he's in the trees. No Tinker Ward.
Dude, this wave is no more. They're just under vision. But they have the gem now, so
Yeah, the gem will help with dewarding. There is a Quelling Blade out for Snapfire, so she's going to be killing off the the Train Protector Eyes in the Forest. I think, yeah, she has Quelling Blade and she has Cookie, which can kill trees. Looking for the Storm, but not quite able to find him just yet. Zips all the way to the back and throws the TP off. A little greedy with where he TP'd to.
yeah, 6 seconds.
He's fine for it, but that
Dude,
was
17
greedy.
viewers, Fog. Sheep's Guard, super good against the Wraith King. Really good against the Necro as well. The regen reduction aura.
Yeah, that's
Plus the attack
such
speed
a
as well.
nice piece there. Yeah, it's really an amazing item for Phoenix to have, honestly. I would legitimately buy it out because... Oh, no, you don't have any unreliable gold. So I wouldn't buy it out yet. I was going to say, you know, you just spend your unreliable, but all of your gold is reliable, so it makes sense he's saving. Does he have the... Oh, he does.
Overgrowth onto creeps.
Yeah, he's just farming with it. He has this Eye in the Forest here, so it's going to kill a creep wave, give them
Oh,
some
and he
space.
missed the Nature's Grasp. This
So-
game's gonna go 68 minutes. I can already tell.
It is. And we potentially have a game 3, yo.
It's true. It's looking more and more likely as well, I think. Storm Spirit just keeps getting caught out. Wraith King is now super raid boss mode. Moonshard queued up.
Yeah, he's going for the I just will hit you until I get a crit. It doesn't matter. It'll come fast enough.
I don't want to drink this coffee too late into the night, but it's looking like I'm gonna have to.
It'll be fine.
Listen, I'm doing it. I'm doing it for the content. I'm doing it for the people.
Yeah, I just have an 8 a.m. meeting in the morning. It's fine.
Oh man, I have to wake up in 3.5 hours. Okay, so what's happening? What's is there like a
People are farming. Eyes in the Forest are going out. Heroes are controlling different parts of the map. WSS is being more efficient in how much of the map they control, and so they're getting a gold lead. They're continuing to gain a gold lead. But also, or I did, is just
Skeleton King?
completely dominating everyone else in terms of net worth. He's got 33,000 net worth in 48 minutes. It's actually ludicrous. That's 700 GPA. So they do get a tower out of this. Some TPs back are forced in order to keep their tier 3, but those TPs, you know, are gladly taken because they do get that tier 2 out of it. And now, for the first time in the whole game, Petting Zoo are ahead in towers.
Oh, and I was about to say, not net worth. Dude, this the difference in supports are insane. Actually, the net worth.
Yeah, there's a lot of net worth tied up in these supports. Actually, it's 9,000 of the difference is in the supports.
Bane's building a BKB. This is one of those rare games where there are no BKB piercing stuns.
Storm just runs away. Now there's a blink forward and the Wraith Fire Blast, but Riki's there with the Abyssal. Idid, he's going to get hexed up. He will die once. He does not have the Aegis. It got reclaimed. So that's one death out. Now maybe going to see the end of the Phoenix. He does not have the Magic Lamp. And he is going to just fall, zip forward back from Gambit with the Wraith, with the Fiend Script. That's going to be the end of the Void Spirit. He's going to end up buying back as well as Mr. Phoenix because he still has the egg. People are coming back in. So far, it's 2 down on the side of Petting Zoo and 1 for the side of WSS. Now here comes the giant egg. That's going to be a huge stun out onto everyone, as well as the stun out from Meteor Hammer. That's 1 more down. Ogre falls as well. Second ulti is potentially coming out for Idid. He needs to survive 3 more seconds, and he does not succeed in doing so. Sides is the lone survivor now. He gets orchid up. He has Yules. He's going to be forced to use it. There's going to be a zip out immediately, and he's going to find that, but a blink forward, and that's going to be a very dead Void Spirit.
That's a very dieback spirit.
6 for 1. WSS taking that fight and coming out so far on top.
Wow.
Getting 8k net worth swing in that fight.
So, several things happened in that fight, obviously. One, they started it as soon as Wraith King lost his Aegis. They managed to kill him twice. Phoenix fought back and was able to participate in the fight because they had the outpost. If Dire had that outpost, it's a different fight once again. Because as we've, we keep harking on it, but games are being decided on whether or not the Phoenix ult goes off, and this time it did again. So now you force as many buybacks as you can, get the irreparable damage, because as I understand there are no repair kits again.
That
no repair
does
kit for
seem to be
Dire.
the case.
Actually, Redmond has got his repair kit in his backpack, but that's irrelevant.
So that is just giving everyone ear trauma. Long deep zip forward from Gambit. Gotta be a little bit careful here, but Riku's in the area. That's gonna be the end of an Ogre. The end of an Ogre and the end of an era.
I was about to say, it sounded a lot like 160 seconds on the bench.
Ouch, bro. That is a dieback with the 30-second bonus death at level 25.
Oh, Gambit.
Aghanim stun from Gambit. He's doing a bit of damage, but it's not quite enough there. It does end up having zip away.
Gem or Elena Barracks?
I mean, can I buy Elena Barracks for 900 gold?
No, you cannot.
Will it respawn in 10 minutes?
This isn't League of Legends.
Fair. Then I think I want the racks.
Did you ever play League?
I have played a few games of League. I played the hero that is Dracula, like 6 times.
I don't know what that is.
I don't remember either.
I played it a little bit. Enough to know that I like Dota
I
more.
played the hero that is a teddy bear, or no, has a teddy bear, I think.
Dude, I still don't know.
As well.
Anyway, buyback is still available for Tree. What's going on here?
That's a little bit of a nope out right now. Although, actually, Backyard Sluts survives. Not even by the skin of his teeth. He has quite a bit left. And now Idid, he is trying to just go ham on this Riki.
Look at that long range
That's going to
jump.
be the plus 475 Blink Strike cast range coming in handy. But
I think you buyback on Tree.
he already did, didn't he?
Well, he has it available.
That was a 150-second cooldown. I guess he just hadn't died since he bought back last time. And he does buy back now. There's going to be the zip forward. Getting a lot of remnants out. Just trying to make sure that they can keep this Rax alive. If not the tower.
He's just refueling on Storm Spirit's going to go back in.
Backyard Sluts. Maybe a little bit of a misfire here with the Mortimer Kisses. don't think it's going to find anyone. There's the grip
Oh,
out into Void
no.
Spirit. Now they're going to be able to get in. That's also a silence and more damage from the Riki. Coming forward, that's BKB in from the Storm, as well as the stun out from Retman with that Meteor Hammer. And they're going to keep going here. Abyssal back out onto the Riki, but they're trying to turn it around. Idid is going to fall once, maybe. He does fall, and now there's the egg. The egg is going to pop just after Idid comes back. There's no chance for him to actually get onto it, and that's going to be a stunned up Wraith King. 3 dead already, and he is just going to get melted by the entirety of WSS. I think that's game.
I think that I don't know if it's
Are there
game.
buybacks?
Wraith King has buyback, and so does Ogre.
So there are buybacks, and so does Mortimer, but Mortimer's alive. Or sorry, what is here's actual name? Like Snapfire.
Snapfire. Oh, Grandma. Nana.
Oops, Ratman not holding that quite long enough there, but it is irrelevant in the scheme of things. Ogre does buyback. He wants to get that Bloodlust out on the tower before they come forward. They do not have a fort, but having a Bloodlust will at least delay this a bit. Some
AoE
Ignite
living
procs
armor.
might help.
Dude, the Bloodlust on the tower is so stupid. It needs to be nerfed.
I love it, dude. It's actually less impactful now because it's literally worse than it was before. By nerfing the tower's damage, you nerf any attack speed buffs. But that's going to be Storm coming in with the zip, gets 2 men on the very end of his Ravage, and he will find both of those kills. Immediate buyback from Snapfire and the Necrophos. The first death is down, but the Fiend's Grip is out onto Wraith King, and he is going to fall. Mortimer coming through, trying to get a lot of damage out, but it's not enough. Lincoln's is popped, so there's not going to be a Nightmare out. Doesn't matter, though, because Piebreaker is actually taking quite a bit of damage from this Riki. It's going to get healed up by the Cookie and the turnaround. Breaker finding that Scythe there at the end of the fight onto the Riki, dead for a long time. Now Sides, he's coming in. Is able to get the first silence. Actually doesn't have the second one just yet, but it looks like he is going to find that Dissimulate as well as the Hex follow-up. And that should be, and is, the end of the Phoenix. So a successful high ground defense, actually, even at 36,000 net worth down. A successful high ground defense from Petting Zoo.
There's a 37,000 gold advantage for Radiant. When Wraith King's dead, that's another 32,000 gold.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. That being said, after all that, they don't lose.
I mean, Riki's
anything.
dead, so it comes back, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean they cancel each other out. But Riki didn't buy back. Wraith King did.
this is true. Riki still has his buyback available.
Both outposts belong to PZR at the moment. Not that it matters too much at this point in the game.
Yeah, there's actually no buybacks at all on the side of Petting Zoo currently. Slides has the money, and he'll have it in 40 seconds, but no one else is going to have it for 6 minutes.
Nightmare. So good.
Yeah, and it does look like Snapfire is going to
Actually,
fall.
I think Necro's in trouble too.
Necro's BKB, and there's a fantastic Remnant out from
Oh,
Sides,
you know
keeping him alive.
You know what he just blocked at that Lincoln Sphere?
Was it Grip?
It was Fiend's Grip.
Nice.
He'd be dead if it weren't for that Lincoln Sphere.
That's a good Lincoln's game. There's a lot of spells that you don't want to get hit by that Lincolns will block, and only really one that you don't care about that Lincolns will block, and you still don't really want to get Riki jumping on you.
Oh, the Riki. I was going to say, is it Brain Sap?
I guess you don't care about Brain Sap either.
By that merit, it's actually not a bad Ags game for Bane, because he can just always make sure that the Necro Lincolns is down.
So what is Ags on Bane again?
Takes away the cast point of Brain Sap and drastically decreases the cooldown.
Down to what? It doesn't tell me.
1.5 second cooldown. And then
All right.
0.2 cast point, and right now it's like 0.5 or something. It's basically you're just constantly throwing it out. It's pretty bonkers.
Yeah, that does sound pretty bonkers indeed.
The mana cost.
Oh, there's an arcane rune. And Gambit gets it.
Yeah.
So he has 45 seconds. Yeah, 45 seconds to go find something and slay. Because this Arcane Rune, because Kaya doesn't give you mana cost reduction anymore, this Arcane Rune means that you have what Kaya used to give you, and you have the power of the old Storm Spirit.
The squiggly line has been drawn.
Yep, they want a hero, but they don't see anyone. They really do want to try to make use of this Arcane Rune. They might find Wraith King. He's in the area.
They see Ogre and Necro now.
There's a link forward. Oh, they find them all because they see the vision inside of the Eye of the Forest. Now there's going to be a Meteor Hammer, but it's only going to go onto the BKB. Darth Heisenberg, he's still sitting around. He's looking to try to figure out what the perfect target is. And he actually is going to get stunned up in silence. He might die before he gets his grip off. He BKBs and walks away. The Phoenix Egg doing a lot of work here. Ogre is down as well as the first Wraith King. Gambit, he's healing up, but it's not enough. He's still going to die. However, the silence is out, and they might be able to find the second kill on the Wraith King. They do manage to do so. And they find a stun onto Sides, but Sides does have the Princess Knife, so he's able to just zip himself away. However, 160 seconds on the sidelines for this Treant Protector. Dill, though, since he did survive that original engagement, is able to take out even more heroes on the side of Petting Zoo. And this is definitely Rax.
It should be.
The absurdly long Nightmare. I think it's 100% uptime, actually. Because Nightmare was available again. Alright, they do have to stay and finish this, though.
Yeah, you need to get your money's worth while Wraith King's dead.
Alright, so that is the Rax down. And still a 38,000 net worth lead. They are able to break the high ground with that.
So it feels really good at this point in the game when you have the bottom Rex taken, because that's the side away from Roshan. Because most of the time, fights are going to take place around the top side of the map. So when bottom's being ignored and your base is being pushed in, it's obviously it hampers your ability to do anything on the map.
One point of note that is at least some benefit for Petting Zoo, they controlled both shrines at the 60-minute mark.
It's true.
So that's a 5,500, actually 5,750 XP buff across the team relative to WSS, which I think is gonna sort of actually once that registers, that's gonna be not much at all. There's a 45,000 XP delta between the two teams right now, so 5,500 is not going to do as much, but it's going to do something.
Buyback will be up for the next fight.
Yeah.
Ballista.
So who takes the Ballista? 250 attack range on ranged and knocks people back, so it's got to be a ranged hero, but Storm doesn't really want to knock people back. Like, is that just an item you don't take this game?
I mean, I guess not. Which sucks because it's a really cool item.
Absolutely rather has the Mirror Shield. 100%.
Yeah. Like the Wraith Fire Blast, the Necro ult, it's just too much.
And it's just such a short cooldown. Like, it's
oh my god,
8
Fallen
seconds.
Sky
It's absurd.
I assume he's going to use the Fallen Sky. No, he puts it in the base.
Interesting. They were going to give it to their Treant Protector. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he's going to fall in Sky into a Meteor Hammer.
Book of the Dead on Bane, I like it. That's 600 health. But it's also a ton of mana.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the math is, actually, but...
it's the same. It's 600 for both.
No, because it's only... one int gives 12 intelligence. Or,
was it only
one int
12?
gives 12.
I thought it was still 20 on both now.
No, it's 12.
Well, regardless, there's a Hex out onto Bane right now, and he's going to get ulted. He still lives for the time being, has his BKB 4-staffing away. He's got to survive here right now, and he actually does. Now the zip forward out onto Mortimer, and he's going to be able to find the kill on the Ogre. Mortimer has to Yules up. There is going to be almost an escape, maybe, from Snapfire, and she's able to actually... Or she does end up falling on the backside. Meanwhile, Dill is killing off Breaker. Sides is the survivor here, but Repman, he comes in with that Fallen Sky. Sides is going to fall. 4 buybacks
This gold
from.
mint is insane.
Yeah, it's absolutely absurd. 54,000 at this point. It's like not even real. But
Wraith King didn't officially die.
he only gave up his ulti, right?
Correct.
And I
And he
assume
has
blinked away.
buyback still. He's the only hero on Die that didn't die in buyback.
Yeah, 4 buybacks is a lot of commitment. Necessary commitment, I would say. Oh, they might find this Trade Protector up here. And, yeah, Ratman is going to fall, maybe? He ults? Is he going to get away? He has some dot on him still, but he has the Meteor Hammer. Maybe he's going to be able to make something happen with that? Okay, no, he is going to fall. But he burns a lot of time for it.
He's being cheeky.
Oh, I hear an Abyssal. It's going to go out forward. Actually, even with the dead Treant Protector, they're going to start being aggressive. That might be a little bit of a mistake, but there's going to be the grip onto the Necro, and he is going to fall. Meanwhile, on the backside, it looks like Darth is still got plenty of HP. Buyback from Treant. He's going to TP in. I'm going to have to bots. And it looks like Ogre is going to fall. Gambit, he's zipping back forward. Dissimulate is going to protect for a little while, but it's not going to protect forever, and that is going to be the Meteor Hammer coming out. And that's also at least the first death of the Wraith King for our down. Wraith King, the only one left, and he will fall. GG is called.
Wow.
Once steep sets do advance 2-0. First game
Holy
was a little
moly.
shaky, but game 2, they come out with a 60,000 gold lead in the end. Almost 1,000 GPM, or almost 1,000 gold lead per minute at 64 minutes.
Holy shit, man. Dylan only died twice that game.
It seems we've come to the end, but as they
Yeah,
say,
still though, like,
the end
on the side of Petting Zoo,
is never
being able to hold for that long with that kind of deficit against those heroes is absurd.
I feel like Gambit kept getting caught out in special moments. So,
Yeah. I saw some chat going AFK, brain AFK plays, and there was some of that, but
there was the bottom fight when he could have zipped away but didn't.
there was some there was a lot of good work coming out from Petting Zoo as well, and absolutely, as they watch the rest of these games, I would not be ashamed of how they ended up losing.
No, I think if there's anything to look over, maybe it's the draft. I think you just picked some weird heroes in weird times. But there's nothing to keep your head down for. Those are really good performances by Petting Zoo in both games, considering the circumstances.
Yeah, a lot of fun to watch, a lot of fun to cast. But we are at the end of our night, so we are gonna have to go ahead and pop away. I've been Knifein, joined by Arno. Good luck to Once Steep Sets on the rest of their journey, and we will see you next time.
Adios. Good night, buddy.